What's up, guys? George back again to do another predictions video. This is for WWE's Survivor Series this Sunday, November 19th at 6 o'clock, live from Houston, Texas. I think the Toyota Center. Start time is 7 p.m. because it's a bigger show. SmackDown versus Raw. First time, I think the only pay-per-view that happens at. So the kickoff show will probably start at 6. With probably Enzo Amore versus Kalisto, I would think. Unless they have another throwaway match at some point. But I don't know if Enzo and Kalisto is going to be part of the actual Survivor Series or the kickoff show. But anyway, for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship, Enzo Amore's got the belt now. He's facing Kalisto. They've been going back and forth as far as the title change goes. Don't really give a shit about that match. Probably Enzo Amore. He'll cheat and win, but we'll see. Don't really care. The only problem I have with this pay-per-view is all the championship matches, all the belt matches, like champion versus champion, but no belts change hands. So it's kind of a pointless, I would rather see, like the Intercontinental Championship, the champion, The Miz, is facing the U.S. champ, Baron Corbin. I would rather see, like, whoever wins the match gets both belts. And they can kind of flip-flop and go to SmackDown or Raw, whatever they feel like, or be challenged by anybody at one of those two brands, but I don't know. But anyway, Intercontinental Champion, The Miz versus Baron Corbin. I'm going to go Baron Corbin. I think he wins that match all day long. I'm not a big fan of The Miz. Obviously, The Miz will have his entourage there, Miz-tourage, whatever he calls it, which is Bo Dallas and what's his name? Mr. Doug Henning's son, or Mr. Perfect, Kurt Henning's son. Doug Henning. Wasn't he a magician? Kurt Henning's son, whatever his name is. Axel. Whatever. I just think Baron Corbin's the better of the two. So, I'm going to say he's going to win. You had the 5-on-5 women's traditional Survivor Series elimination match with the Raw brand. You have Bayley, Nia Jax, Alicia Fox, Asuka, and Sasha Banks versus SmackDown's Becky Lynch, Naomi, Carmella, Tamina, and a superstar to be named, because it was Charlotte Flair, but she won the belt back on Tuesday night. So she is not going to be a part of that five women SmackDown team. I don't know who they're going to add, if that's going to be like a surprise. Well, obviously it's a surprise, but I don't know if they're going to bring in somebody from NXT, or what they're going to do, or somebody old school might show up. I don't know, but as it looks right now, I would think the Raw team would win. All depends on that fifth person for SmackDown. I like these Survivor Series elimination matches. I think they're fun. They take up a lot of time too, so it kind of, if you're not into that match, you can flip around, whatever. But I don't know. I just think that's going to be a fun match. Like I said, I don't know who the fifth person is. They haven't announced it yet. I have a feeling it's going to be one of those things where somebody's music plays and shows up. But I don't know. It should be a fun match. I'm going to take Team Raw on that one. Then you got Charlotte Flair versus Alexa Bliss, the Raw Women's Champ versus SmackDown Women's Champ. It just seems like a mismatch. Alexa is so small, and Charlotte's pretty big. I see Charlotte Flair winning all day long, personally. But, they could switch it up somehow. But I like Charlotte Flair a lot. I like Alexa Bliss, though, in the ring. She's been a lot better lately. I don't know. I think it'd be a fun match, too, to watch. But I'm going to say Charlotte Flair. Then you have the Shield versus the New Day. This could be interesting. I think the Shield probably get the win. I think the New Day is on the verge of splitting. I think for the most part their shtick is kind of run its course right now. For a little while anyway. I don't know what could happen in that match if they turn on each other or anything, but it's going to happen, it's going to happen at this match, during this match. I'm going to say the Shield obviously gets the win. They finally had their first match together on Monday night this week after it was supposed to happen at the last pay-per-view, but obviously everybody knows Roman was sick and Kurt Angle filled in. So they had their first match together on Monday. It was pretty fun to watch. And I think this will be a fun match as well. So I'm going to say the Shield for this one. You have the Raw Tag Team Champions Cesaro and Sheamus versus SmackDown Tag Team Champions the Usos. I like both teams. I like the Usos as heels. I think they work a lot better, having a little more attitude than before. I'm going to say the Usos win this match. I like Cesaro. Still not a huge fan of Sheamus. I think he works a little stiff in the ring, but I think that's always been his thing. I don't hate him. I just, I don't know. I think they work well together as tag champs. I think they're good together. They're fun to watch, too, just like the Usos are. But I'm going to say the Usos this one. That one's kind of a toss-up, but I'll say the Usos win that match. Probably. And you have the 5-on-5 traditional Survivor Series elimination match. For Team Raw, you have Finn Balor, Braun Strowman, Kurt Angle, Samoa Joe, and now Triple H was announced Monday night. It was originally Jason Jordan, but he got hurt on Monday night in the storyline, and then Triple H came out and said he was going to be part of the team before he pedigreed Jason Jordan. Thought that was funny. And then Team SmackDown, you have Bobby Roode, Randy Orton, Shinsuke Nakamura, John Cena, and the team captain Shane McMahon. Um, that should be a fun match too. I think it ends with Shane versus Kurt Angle for sure. Um, I think everybody else gets eliminated, even Braun. I don't know how they're going to eliminate Braun Strowman, but I don't know. I think Kurt finds a way to, to turn it into a Shane versus Kurt match, but I don't know. Braun's been wiping out everybody lately, so I'm going to say Team Raw wins that one. I still think there's going to be some heat between Kurt Angle and Triple H, maybe for a possible WrestleMania match this year or early next year. We'll see about that. I think that'll be fun. But I think the Raw team's a lot stronger than the SmackDown team when it comes to this match. I don't know, but that should be a fun match. And Cena was on Raw a couple weeks ago, maybe like a month ago, and now he's back on SmackDown. So I have no idea what they're doing with him. I don't even think he was supposed to be there. I think that was just a late addition kind of. We need the draw for this pay-per-view. And I think that's why they changed the belt on SmackDown a couple weeks ago when AJ Styles beat Jinder Mahal for the belt. So now you have the main event, I guess, is going to be AJ Styles versus Brock Lesnar. I would imagine Brock's going to win that, but I don't know. It's funny that Jinder goes from the champ and he's not even on his pay-per-view card at all now. Like I would have thought maybe he would have been put in to the SmackDown 5-on-5 match. SmackDown versus Raw 5-on-5 match, but he wasn't. So he goes from the champ to not having the spot at all during this pay-per-view, which is weird, but like I said, the Brock versus AJ Styles match is an interesting match. I don't see how, in all reality anyway, how AJ can really go head to head with Brock if this was real. But I'd love AJ Styles. I love Brock Lesnar. I'm going to say Brock gets the win. I would imagine. Unless, Jinder Mahal comes in and maybe that's how they save Jinder for this. He comes in during this match and interferes somehow to give AJ the win, and then it's Brock versus Jinder. I don't know. I mean, Jinder, I think, is done at this point. Not done, but I think his title reign is done. I don't see them giving him the belt back anytime soon. But I could be way off. I know they're going back to India again at some point pretty soon, within the next few months. So I would imagine he's going to have the belt back for that trip. But it's just odd that he's not on the card at all. So that's the whole pay-per-view. So again, I'll run through them real quick. Kalisto versus Enzo. I'm going to say Enzo. Baron Corbin versus The Miz. In all reality, it should be Baron Corbin, so I'll take him for SmackDown. Women's 5-on-5 Survivor Series elimination match. I'm going to pick Team Raw, although I'm real curious to see who the fifth member of Team SmackDown is going to be. Raw Women's Champ Alexa Bliss versus SmackDown's Women's Champ Charlotte Flair. I love Charlotte Flair, so I'm going to pick her. The Shield versus the New Day. I'm going to say the Shield. Tag champs, Raw Tag champs Cesaro and Sheamus versus SmackDown tag champs, the Usos. I'm going to say the Usos in that match. The men's 5-on-5 traditional Survivor Series elimination match. I'm going to pick Team Raw. And Universal Champion Brock Lesnar versus WWE Champion AJ Styles Champion versus Champion match. Brock Lesnar. All day long. I think. Who knows? I did pretty well last time. We'll see how I do this time. I don't know. But stay tuned on Monday. Later on Monday night, maybe. Early Monday night for the recap video. And I'll talk to you all real soon. Peace.